Welcome to Wine Library TV. I am your host, Gary Vaynerchuk. And this, my friends, is the Thunder Show, aka the internet's most passionate wine program. And we continue with the double-blind throwdown, showdown, hoedown. Mott, yesterday's was a very difficult Sancerre episode. Today we come back with a delicate little glass and Viognier, a varietal that makes some really serious noise in the Rhone Valley and produces some of the most aromatic and interesting white wines in the world, has been doing some quite exciting things out of California, and continues to spark interest in places like Australia and New Zealand. I'm massively excited about this episode. I'm really excited about this whole series. Mott, why don't you show them how we're going to roll? That's right. And so, the whole concept of these next couple of weeks is, double blind, have no idea outside of the varietal where they're from, what part of the world, for example, with this Viognier. Excuse me. So I'm excited. Oh, that's right. 2 glasses. That's how we wanted to do it. Mott, keep them entertained.
I'll do my hand puppets. I haven't done my hand puppets in a long time.
Oh yeah, it's been a long time since the hand puppets. So grab 2 glasses here. Zap this. All right, let's see what's going on here, because we do like the color comparison. I'm glad we did it yesterday. If you noticed, it was pretty insane. Let's see if we have something similar today, or just more in line with each other. Once again, though, I think we're having a little bit of a discrepancy, and I think it's really interesting for everybody at home to see this. Varietals can be different colors. I mean, Mott, you seeing this? Is it coming through crystal clear? This one's much darker again. Once again, the wine on the left has been darker. Good thing we've done it this way, because I would have tasted them the other way, but when you see the lighter color, you want to kind of go there first. Again, Viognier is a varietal that I think way too many people underrate. Most people haven't had experience with. Most people watching here have never even heard of it. So clearly, a varietal that I think deserves much more attention. R.H. Phillips has done a nice job in the last decade bringing it to the masses, because they had an EXP that was a little bit less expensive. It was getting people to try it. So let's see what's going on with the first one, the one on the right. Little sniffy sniff. And here's where this wine really shows its merit. It has just such interesting aromatics. Very, very pretty, very exotic. This is a little bit of a guava with a little bit of honey. Kind of like an apple spritzer. Just very, very pretty. I'm going to move over here right now. Very perfumey. I could definitely see myself doing a little bit of that. Snippy sniff here. It's just so amazing. I mean, just lucky that I get to play with this kind of stuff. Different smell, different thing going on here. It's a little bit bigger, smells a little bit more, I wouldn't call it buttery, but kind of heavier, a little more creme. Yeah, this one's a little bit more fresh and vibrant and floral and exciting and melon and guava and tropical, and this one is a little bit more complex and serious. Interesting. Let's give this a whirl. Nice acidity, not too crazy. Little golden apple flavor. Ooh, a little light, kind of disappears. A little Casper the Friendly Ghost on the back end here. A little bit worried about that. A little, rest in peace, Patrick Swayze. A little Ghost the movie, Mott. Good upfront attack. A little bit like a straw kind of component. A little hay. This pretty kind of apple juice meets melon on the mid palate, and then it kind of loses some of its acidity and starts getting a little bit boring. On this wine right here, just a much bigger nose. Let's give it an attack. Almost dessert wine-like, Mott. Come on, try this. Mott goes, hey. Kind of creamy. Definitely more oak involved in this wine for sure. Has almost like Chardonnay-like tendencies. But definitely a bigger wine, a little more heat, a little more acidity, but almost like residual sugar components attack my palate. What do you think of that wine?
It's a little more viscous, too.
Yeah, it's definitely a thicker wine. You like it?
Men's and men's.
I would have thought you would. And so that's interesting for me to hear that from you. What throws you off there a little bit?
It doesn't throw me off. It just doesn't hit me either way. Maybe the heat in the back.
What do you think of this? So Viognier really showing both of its characteristics here. A little lighter, fresher, cleaner expression of it right here. A little bit more serious here. Which one do you like better? This one? What do you think about this?
If I had to choose, yeah.
You like this lightness, the easy drinkability of it?
It's not so...
It tastes less expensive, though, to me. Not that I necessarily dislike it. I actually, probably in a weird way, like it more. I think this is trying to do too much and falls a little short. You know, if I have to be honest, which I always do in the 780 shows of this darn show, plus, again, neither crushes it for me. And I would, you know, for such a quote-unquote white wine fan, you know, these 4 wines have been a little bit underwhelming. These are a little bit better than yesterday's. I'm gonna score. It's so weird. 2 days in a row, or 2 settings in a row, 2 wines in a row, sets. They're very different, but I rate them the same. I'm gonna score both these wines 87 points. I think they're both solid efforts. This one lacks complexity. This one has the complexity and is awkward. You know, and that's it. They're just, you know, they're products that are missing components, but they bring some things to the table. My guess is this is less expensive, and that's where this can get interesting. I wonder if this is more expensive by a nice chunk, whereas the last one, 24 and 36, right? Yeah, it was still 50% more. Be interesting. Let's see what's going on here. I'm excited to check this out. This wine right here is the Domaine de la Farndier Vin de Pailly Viognier 10 US bones, pretty inexpensive, and it's from the Vin de Pailly Pays de Languedoc Declassified. And over here we have the Revolution Viognier. Damn it! I was gonna say this is Australian-like. Revolution Viognier McLaren Vale from Australia, and this one is 16 bones, 90 points. J. Miller. Find it slightly overrated, but very funky, interesting bottle. So yes, it's 16 to 10. So I was right in the price predictions mod, which makes me feel good about myself. Both not horribly priced at all. K. Murph and Ian did a good job fooling me a little bit here. These are inexpensive Viogniers, but I kind of sensed that. Wasn't super excited about either. Probably was being a little bit generous to this, even, you know, in hindsight. And that's that. Viognier. Trying to do its thing. Let's see what they have to say here. Viognier, single vineyard, nothing too crazy, standard stuff. This one is nothing super here. Intense, complex nose of pineapple and apricots. Fair enough. Long finish. Goes well with spicy and exotic cuisine, or as a cocktail. Agreed. Nice wines. Not horrible. If you want something a little bit lighter, this could be a nice play. I just don't see a real play for this. I don't like the bottle either. Question of the day. What is your experience with Viognier? Give me your 2 cents. Give me your love. Talk to me. Talk Viognier to me, baby. You, with a little bit of me, we are changing the wine world.